Hello, welcome to the stream.
And
Welcome
stations
to
on
the
the ground,
video.
ground 121.7.
We are in Sydney and we are flying to Kashi, China. Right now I'm waiting on our clearance and getting the final part of the FMC programs. Too far. There we go. Okay, let's figure out what arrival we want. SH 806 is where our SID ends. Not that one. This one. So we want LS Yankee. UBU8R. Insert. 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 Okay, that all looks good. That all looks good there. Alright. Turn off our exterior power. Move that. Brakes are set, so we'll take the chocks off. Then we're going to confirm. There we go.
Stations crash setting station and do not current changes wind 02 Z grade 9 knots. Cabo K, QNH 1023 changes at India.
Not sure why we don't have our clearance. Sydney Tower, Hanzi 590. Just checking on our clearance.
Sorry, session Kongsai call sign.
Hanzi 590. Hotel Alpha November 590.
Sorry, ground zone, you can contact them 1217.
Roger, over to ground. Ground wasn't on a minute ago, so that's new. So 121700. Okay.
Sorry, pardon me. Take your next left on International 2, in International 1, then take a right on Alpha, then hold taxi down and hold short of Golf.
Roger, we'll go left on International 2 and then International 1, right on Alpha, all the way down, and we'll hold short, runway 34 left for Qantas 982, super apologies.
No worries, and also while you're at it, can you just confirm that you're squawking 141 tree?
That's where we did put it in and it seemed to reset it for some reason, but we'll put it in now for Qantas 982 super.
Station Sydney, approaching India, no current, changes wind 020 degrees, 9 knots, QNH 102 tree, Kappa K, Station Sydney, information India.
Sydney ground, Qantas 326 super with a PDC read back.
Qantas 326.
Qantas 326 super, we're cleared to Auckland via Richmond 6 departure, squawk 1167 and we're at A137.
Qantas 326, thanks.
Sydney ground, Hanzi 590s requesting clearance. Takashi is filed.
And I expect PDC.
Well, then get me your PDC so we can get going. Alright, so we need our squawk to be 1436. 1436. Enter. Sydney ground, Hanzi 590 is cleared via the RIC 6 departure and also is ready for push and start.
Hanzi 590, Bay International 59, I believe it is, push approved.
Roger, push and start approved.
Sydney ground to get a airwork to request airways through to Auckland, please. We've got India 1023.
Number 1, Qantas 982, continue taxiing Alpha, cross runway 25, pointing point Alpha 6, runway 34 left.
Continue taxiing via Alpha to Alpha 6, runway 34 left for Qantas 982 super.
Alright, we need to do this
Airwork
part.
2, you cleared to Auckland via Avon flight planned route, runway 34 right, Pacific departure.
230.7.
Radar transition, climb via SID 5000, walk 1260, and departures on 129, decimal 7.
Zero fuel weight is
Cleared to
425.9.
the Ebon flight plan route, Mero 7 departure, radar transition, runway 34 right, climb via SID 5000, squawk 1260, and departures on 129 at decimal 7.
Center of gravity is 30.5.
Is it a 104, Coast Taxi?
Our
104,
passenger
Golf
number
Alpha,
362.
cross runway 25, midpoint Alpha 6, runway 34 left.
Taxi Golf Alpha, cross 25, 40 Alpha 6, runway 34 left. New Zealand 104.
Alright.
Equine
There we
449,
go.
if you haven't already, contact New Tower 120, decimal 5. Enjoy your flight.
Okay, 105, thank you very much. Qantas 449.
Yeah,
Alright.
451, give way to the Air New Zealand 777 passing right left behind. Once they're clear, push approved.
Okay, New Zealand clear, push approved, yeah, 451.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Get our beacon on, because we're getting ready to move.
Zilly Ground, hello, good afternoon, it's Qantas 123 Heavy with you at stand, tree with hotel, aircraft type A330-200, requesting IFR clearance to Mumbai.
That's 123, Sydney Grand, good day, click on Mumbai via Wollongong. Flight planned routes, runway 34 left, Wollongong at 2 departure, climb via SID 5000, squawk 1240, and departures on 129, decimal 7.
Okay, Qantas 123 Heavy is cleared to the Mumbai airport via the Wollongong flight plan as filed, runway 34 left, Wollongong 2 departure, climb via the SID 5000, squawk 1240, and departures at 129.7. Qantas 123 Heavy.
That's 123, thanks.
Alright, let's get our engines going. Start engine 1 first. Make sure we have our APU bleed on, and we do.
That's 982 at the holding point, contact Sydney Tower 120.5. Enjoy your flight.
120.5 for Qantas 982, super, thank you.
Please set parking brakes. Unlocking gear.
Alright, so we're going to start engine 2.
Ground airwork 2, request push.
Okay, Bay, International Cargo Bay 4, push approved.
Push approved, airwork 2.
Flaps 2 on the takeoff today.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Station calling, carried the way only.
Clear.
Sydney Ground, Q-Link 2160, radio check.
2160 Sydney Grand, good day, read you 5. How do you read me?
Reading you 5 and request clearance to Port Macquarie.
Alright,
2160 clear to Port Macquarie via Olsen
turn
flight
all
planned
this
route.
off.
My tree for left, Sydney tree departure. Climb via Sid tree fares and score
Flaps
tree
2.
7, 5, 6. And departures on 1, 2, 3, decimal 0.
Alright, brakes off.
Cleared to Port Macquarie, Olsen flight plan route, runway 34 left, Sydney 3 departure, climb via the SID to altitude 3,000 feet, squawk 3756. Departures on 123.0 and we're at domestic 16. Q-Link 2160.
2160,
Ground Hanzi 590 is ready to taxi.
590 taxi by Gulf, Alpha, finding point Alpha, correction, so Golf Alpha, cross runway 25, finding point Alpha 6, runway 34 left.
Roger, Golf Alpha cleared across runway 24, 5, whatever. Let's go.
So Hanzi 59, confirm that's holding point Alpha 6, runway 34 left.
Alright, flaps are set, brakes are set. Just waiting on the cabin to get ready. And then we are ready for takeoff.
And ground airwork 2, ready taxi.
Airwork 2, taxi by Alpha, Golf, and hold short of 34 left.
Alpha Golf short 34 left, airwork 2.
This is the 104, ready on reaching.
The 104, contact Sydney Tower 120, decimal 5, enjoy your flight.
1205, this is the 104, bye.
Ground right here, 451 ready for landing.
Cat 451, taxi via Golf Alpha, cross runway 25, finding point Alpha 6, runway 34 left.
Alpha cross 25, yeah, 451, 34 left.
Sydney ground Qantas 326 Super. I don't believe you gave us a departure runway. Are you able to clarify which runway it is?
326, I do apologise. I'm not sure what happened when giving you the PDC. It should be runway 34 left.
Cheers.
Okay, continue taking Golf, cross runway 34 left, Charlie, cross runway 25, Bravo 10, hold short of Sierra.
Alright, Golf cross runway 34 left, Charlie cross 25, Bravo 10 short Sierra, airwork 2.
Alright, our takeoff config is good to go.
Hanzi 590, at the holding point contact Sydney Tower 120, decimal 5, enjoy your flight.
I think that was for us. Roger, at the holding point, switch over to tower Hanzi 590. Alright, so what we're going to do is make the turn, we'll hold short, we're going to get our radio set, we're going to switch over to tower and then program departure 128.3. Alright, let's switch over to tower. Scroll, okay. And then we're going to program 128.3 8300, okay. Get our lights on. Okay, lights are good. Sydney Tower, Hanzi 590s ready to go. Runway 34 left.
Hanzi 590 Sydney Tower, runway 34 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 34 left. Hanzi 590. Alright, we're clear to go.
Hanzi 591 to airborne contact departures.
Roger, over to departure.
Station Sydney Tower now closed. Further service monitor Sydney approach 128A small tree.
You're up. Sydney departure, Hanzi 590 with you, passing 1500.
The 590 Sydney departures identified, climb via SID to flight level 280.
Climb via SID, flight level 280.
I just get airwork to Bravo 10 short Sierra.
Airwork 2, Bravo, correction, Airwork 2, Sydney approach, G'day, taxi order point Tango 6, tray 4.
Tango 6, tray 4 right, airwork 2.
Station Sydney information, India now, current, no changes.
Alright, flaps are up. And slats are up. Disarm speed brake. Little bumpy flying out of Sydney right now. I forgot to get our banner up. Wow. That was bad. There we go. There's our banner.
Departure with the ATR 451, coming up on Alpha 6 for 34 left.
ATR 451, Sydney approaching air, my tree 4 left, clear for takeoff, the wind 020 degrees 9 knots.
34 left, clear for takeoff, ATR 451.
Airwork 2, upon reaching 130, you're on my tree 4 right, clear for takeoff, the wind 020 degrees 9 knots.
Yeah, upon reaching clear for takeoff, runway 34 right, Airwork 2.
Qantas 440, contact Melbourne Centre 125.0, g'day.
560, thank you very much. Qantas 449, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yep. I know 590, no further ATC to the north for now, monitoring Unicom, g'day.
Alright, so we're standard on that. Kick off our lights.
We're assigned 590, no further ATC to the north, monitoring Unicom 122.8, g'day. So 104, no further ATC to the east for now, monitoring Unicom, g'day.
Unicom, New Zealand 105K.
I don't think we're going to have any center because we're flying to the north. The center that's on is to the south of Sydney.
Idiot 451 departures identified, verify altitude passing.
Etihad 451 passing 2000.
Yeah, 451, thanks. Climb by certified level 280.
Climb by side level 280 Etihad 451.
Airwork 2 to the departures identified, verify altitude passing.
Airborne passing 3000, Airwork 2.
Airwork 2, thanks. Climb by certified level 280.
Yeah, this is 280, Airwork 2.
Idiot 451, cancel speed, clear direct park.
Clear direct park, Etihad 451.
Alright, so we hit 15,000. What we're going to do is speed the video up from here. The rest of climb and cruise. This is going to be a long flight. We are testing the A350 1000 out. About 14 hours, that sounds about right. So we're going to climb up, probably do some step climbs, all that jazz. But we will see you on the other side of cruise. Probably about 15,000 feet. As we're descending into Kashi in China. We'll see you over there. Hello and welcome out of cruise. We are descending down to 9,000 feet, approaching into Kashi. Alright, so let's get this figured out. 1018 is our altimeter. And let's get our approach dialed in here. Alright, wind is 310. At 3 meters per second. Outside air temperature 23 degrees. QNH is 1018. And we're gonna do 200. Alright. So our approach info is in. The wind did change on us. We were planning on landing at runway 8, but it is favoring 26. So that is what we're going for. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn on our landing system. Looks like we could use some speed brake help. Get our auto brake set. Alright, so the runway elevation is 4,050. We'll go ahead and take that down to 8,000. Okay, speed brakes coming up and armed. Go ahead and get our lights on. Alright. Looking good. There. Alright, so we're ready for approach. Flight was pretty good overall. I want to say we should be right around the 13 hours. Maybe a little more. Total in air time. Let's check our charts. .1 K. A little surprised we're not seeing the localizer and glide slope yet, but okay. So we're currently very much in western China. If you haven't flown over here before, it's a very interesting area. There's some good freeware reports on flightsim.to. This airport, there's actually a freeware version. I'm using a payware version that's made for 2020. So we're going to see how we do with it in 2024. There's some that I've had good luck with them crossing over. Alright. Really confused why we're not seeing the ILS. Okay, let's go ahead and descend down to 7,000. Okay, let's take this over then. Go 1,000 feet per minute. Start putting our flaps in. Yeah, we're not gonna make this. Okay, flaps up. Heading. In here. No. Where is our nav? F. Okay. I'm gonna find our nav radios and course, but I don't know. Standby nav radio. Alright, so where's the main... Up here? No. Okay. Well... I'm gonna have to figure this out kind of on our own. Let's go... 290. Take our altitude down to 8,000. Do it at 12. Let's take our speed down to 200. Going flaps 1. Is there a way to look up aircraft flight planner? Okay, speed 180. That. Wondering if the frequency's different. In the sim than it is on the charts and stuff. I don't know how to look that up here. Okay. Alright, so let's go down to 5,000. Do it at 700 feet per minute. Let's go ahead and go manage speed. Alright, let's go flaps 2. Probably ease up on the vertical speed for a minute. Gear coming down. Flaps 3. And flaps full. Okay, let's increase this back to that. Flaps are full, brakes are armed. We got some good weather today, so we'll just do a visual approach. Autopilot coming off. Both runways have an ILS system, I do know that. I think there's a frequency error. Because it's not pulling anything up, which tells me maybe in the sim it has the old frequency.
300. 200. 100. 90. 80. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Great job on the flare.
Alright, we're gonna exit here. Yeah, I don't know where that puddle's coming from. Alright. Okay, let's get our APU started. There we go. Clean slats and flaps. Okay, that looks good. Right. Gate 5. So this is gonna be us right here. Let's check something here. GSX is probably going to have trouble parking this thing. So we can go a little more. That should work. All right. Let's turn off our engines. Turn off our beacon light and taxi light. Let's get Ground power. Connect to it. And turn off our APU. And there we are. On the ground here in Kashi. So let's get our deboarding. Hopefully there's enough stick in the gate to make it to the... Yep, there is. That looks good. Cargo doors are opening. I think we're going to download the freeware version that is good with 2024 and give it a shot on our flight to Frankfurt. And I'll put the link in the video description. This one I just got from Sim Market. Like I said, it's for 2020. It seems to work pretty well other than whatever this river is right there. If it has anything to do with the scenery, who knows? But we'll find out because we'll try the freeware version and see if that's there. I think that might be why the ILS didn't work, is because of the scenery. But a pretty good visual approach. I like that. Felt good. Alright, we're going to jump back in and jump out. Alright. So here we are on the ground. Getting unloaded in the western part of China. So we'll watch bags get unloaded, which isn't going to take too long. Apparently there's only one thing of cargo, so GSX gotta love it. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget, in the video description and our profile description is our links to Discord and our link to the website. If you want to come and join and fly with us, we would love to have you. Our next flight is going to be to Germany. I think we're going to take the A350 again and go explore that. The new Terminal 3 is there. Haven't been to Germany in a little while, so we're going to go give that a shot. So that's the plan for right now. Again, we'll watch things get unloaded for a little bit, and then we'll wrap this up, and we will see you on the next video.